We got another retrograde. It starts December 7th. This one's going to be kind of a doozy. We've all been talking about for a really long time in astrology how December was going to be kind of a potent month. And I don't know about you, but I'm already feeling it. So let's break it down. Mars being in retrograde is Mars itself is a fire sign, right? And so it wants what it wants when it wants it. It's fierce, it's independence. It also can be very flippant, and that's what's happening in this retrograde. We've got Mercury also in retrograde, also in a space where the communication is going to be harsh at times, or things are not going to be said in the right, correct ways. And this is all happening gate 31 with Mars in retrograde, which comes out of your throat center, which is very highly influential type of energy. What people say through this particular gate sticks, which means that anytime you get triggered up and you verbally push it out to somebody else, it's going to stick on them and things can really happen. So there's two ways to, well, there's many ways of looking at it, but here's what my belief system is on this. There are going to be times in which you're going to want to say something. So by the way, this goes till February. Mars in retrograde goes through, I want to say the 15th, but I don't have my ephemeris yet for 2025. Handy. So what's going to happen is sometimes things need to be said to clear the air. I get that, right? But this is going to be a little bit more intensive. You're going to want to say something like right away. Anger is one of those emotions that's really difficult to manage. When you feel it, it feels so intense. It feels like if I don't get this up and out, I'm going to implode. Feel it. Just try stopping anger. See how it feels in the body. It's intense. And I would say that therapy, I would say working with anybody who's a type of healer that can help you work through those anger moments in a healthy, safe place. Journaling, writing your FU letters, perfect time for this type of retrograde. But a lot of the times, there's an undertone of why we're so angry, something that's been laying dormant and silent for a really long time. Things are going to be bubbling to the surface. That's how I always look at retrogrades. Everything bubbles to the surface that has been ignored or popped under the rug so we don't have to deal with it. So this is going to be the time we have to look at some harsh things sometimes about ourselves, about our partnerships, about our relationships. And I want everyone to be able to do it in a consciously evolved way. It's not always going to happen that way. So get yourself ready to use some new tools to go inward, to take a look at why you're so angry, what hasn't been communicated, what hasn't been heard, because it's not going to be heard for a little bit yet. Like Mercury's still in retrograde. That lasts until, I can tell you that one. Mercury goes direct on the 16th. So I would say that we're going to feel a little bit relief on that with communication, but we got a full week of it. Possibly you could see some harsh things coming out. So we need to ground ourselves. We need to remember this is just a moment in time. This isn't the everything. This isn't the all be, that this too will shift. It's a matter of, can we grow through this? Can we utilize this energy in order to find who we truly want to be, what we want in our world, and how we want to communicate with other people with more love as the focal point, and letting anger have its justice time within you, but in a safe environment. Sending us all lots of love.